Hello dear students, this is the explanation video for your chapter number 11 present simple and present continuous tense from grammar. Now the explanation of this chapter we have already done during the live class, so this will be a quick one. The first part is about present simple tense. So let's start with it. We started this chapter with this activity. First, we read the conversation between Post and Mac. Post: who are these people, Mac? Naki Sumo is an annual festival in Japan. Two big sumo wrestlers step into a ring with a baby each. They look as tough as they can. They make threatening noises and gestures. The goal of each sumo wrestler is to make his opponent's baby cry. Japanese parents believe that this practice will bring good luck to their year-old babies and keep evil spirits away from them. And if the babies don't cry, the referee keeps a mask ready in his hand to terrify the babies. No baby goes home without a shout and a scream. Here you came across certain new words like let's say gestures. Gestures means the hand movements. And opponent is your rival, somebody who is against you. And other new word was spirit means ghosts, or we can say atma. And scream, it's that loud noise. So this was the passage, and from this you had to tick which statements are true. The Japanese conduct Naki Sumo once in 4 years. The first line itself, that is, it is an annual festival. Annual means it is a yearly festival. So it is not conducted once in 4 years, but it is conducted once every year. So the first sentence is false. Second, Japanese parents don't like this festival. False. Sumo wrestlers scare the babies till they cry. True. In the picture, the referee is trying to scare the baby. True. The mask is there to scare the babies. Now starts the basic explanation about present simple tense. So this is the simplest one. If you know present simple, you will be able to study further about present continuous, and based on that all the tenses as well. So when do we use this present simple tense? We use this when we are talking about actions that are always or usually true, or as we can say, which are the universal fact. They are always true. Babies cry when they feel scared. This is usually true. Like when they are scared, they start crying. Then let's say the sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west. This is also usually true. It is always true. Then repeated or regular actions. Repeated means something which you always do. The Japanese conduct Naki Sumo every year. They are not doing this every day, but they are doing this every year. So even that is a regular action. It is a repeated action. I go to school every day, except Sunday. So I go to school. Even this is a repeated action. After the school ends, I finish my homework after doing my lunch. Or after lunch, I finish my homework. So after the school ends, even that is a regular action. Every day it is happening. It is regularly happening. I finish my homework. Even that is a repeated action. It is a regular action. Then states or conditions that continue over a period of time. States, something which you are in, or condition. It can be physical or it can be mental condition which is continued over a period of time. I like chocolates. I don't like strawberry ice cream. So this is something which is continuing over a period of time. It's not like today I don't like strawberry ice cream, but it is for period of time. It is continued over a period of time. Let's read the example. Young Japanese parents believe this practice will bring good luck. Believe, that is showing something that it is the state of believing which is continued over a period of time. Now this I had asked you to write. Here we have used the verb work. Now instead of work, other verbs can also be used in the same way. We all know what is first person, second person and third person. First person is I or we, second person you, and third person he, she, it or they. And you also know what is singular or plural. First person singular I, second person singular you, third person singular he, she, it. First person plural we, second person plural you, and third person plural they. Or here instead of he, she, it or they, we can use any names. So when we are using this, when we are talking simple present tense and we use first person for I, we always use the verb in its base form. I work, I play, I believe, I like. You work, you play, you believe, you like. Same way for we and you. We work, we believe, we like. Second person plural, it will remain same. You work, you believe, you play, you like. Third person plural also, the verb will always be in its base form. The verb will be as it is. They work, they believe, they play, they like. But it will always change for third person singular. And how does it change? It changes by adding s. He works, she works, it works. Instead of he, she or it, I can use names of third person like Rajvi works, Ansh plays, Parth likes, Jia studies, or for it like Post eats. This way, when we are talking about third person, we always add s. Now, based on the verb, sometimes we need to add es. Like instead of works, if the verb is go, we don't write gos, but we write goes. Then we also have to change it with y. cry, cry. We write CRIES. This thing applies everywhere. That was for positive sentences. Now for negative sentences. I do not work. You do not work. We do not work. You do not work. They do not work. But he, she, it does not or doesn't work. Here S or ES is added to the verb do. I do, you do. I do not, you do not. We do not, they do not. He does not. And then the verb will be in its base form. Same way for question mark. We know for asking questions, sometimes we just have to change the sentence arrangement. Like if I say I work and I want to ask question, do I work? Then the sentence is like we work twice a week. The sentence will be changed like do we work twice a week? Same way for you. Do you work? For singular or plural. But for third person singular, he, she, it or any name, does he work, does she work, does it work. But for third person plural, it will remain they. Then we have this exercise. This you will have to remember. We only add s to third person to the verb in third person singular. Always keep this in mind. Now exercise A. Use the verbs in the box in the present simple to complete the sentences. Every year, the Japanese blank the Nakisumo festival in April. The Japanese celebrate the Nakisumo festival in April. Many people blank at the Sensoji temple in Tokyo to celebrate this baby crying contest. Many people meet at the Sensoji temple in Tokyo to celebrate this baby crying contest. Japanese historians blank that this festival has a history of 400 years. Japanese historians believe that this festival has a history of 400 years. During the festival, the two sumo wrestlers blank and blank to scare the participating babies. The sumo wrestlers growl and scowl. To scare the participating babies. The frightened babies blank for a long time. The frightened babies cry for a long time. The Japanese blank that it is believed that it is good for the baby's health to have one long crying session. Japanese believe also it blank good luck to the babies and their families. Also it brings. Now student, you will have to remember that here it is third person singular. It. He, she, it is third person singular. So instead of bring, it will be brings. Also it brings good luck to the babies and their families. The loudest baby blank the contest. Again, the loudest baby wins the contest. It is third person singular. So understood? You have to write this in your book. Now complete sentences using present simple to talk about a few regular actions that you do. I asked you guys this in the live class and all of you had given the correct answers. But let's see what will be the simple or normal ones. Every morning we start our day with a prayer. We start our day. I always have my breakfast before I always have my breakfast after getting ready. On holidays, my friends and I play outdoor games. Every year, my family takes me on a trip. After school ends, I finish my work and go to sleep. So this was all about present simple tense or simple present tense. We will continue with the present continuous tense in the next class. That's it for today. Bye guys.